All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Here's Edwards. And a nice finish on the layup.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Poole, the pass to Kuzma. Poole, the screen on Miller. Kuzma for three. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Gobert. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Conley. Miller right side. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen. Here's Carrington, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Valanciunas. Got it.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's Kuzma. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
A reliable stretch four. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Miller on the wing. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Poole. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
No good on the free throw. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the Wizards, they're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. Kuzma against Reed. It's Kuzma with the miss.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards has got 9.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Just 5 to shoot. Poole for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Conley against Poole, picked by Gobert. And he's going for the lob. Edwards looking it over. Edwards is doubled. Here's Conley. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Carrington. Back to George. Kuzma for 3. Again, the miss by Kuzma.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Three-pointer, no good. Kuzma, the pass to Poole. Baseline try. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
Conley passes to Reed. Here's Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. Reed, a screen on George. George against McDaniels. And the shot goes down.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's George. No points so far. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. Picked by Gobert. From deep three-point land. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 4-point game. Last time they met in Washington.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And so in the game for Washington, Bilal Coulibaly out there with George. Then it's Kispert, then there's Sarr, and it's Butler in at the point guard position.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
The Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Sarr. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Miller. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Right side read. Here's Dillingham. Fires the 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Down low. Here's George. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Here's Dillingham. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Alexander Walker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. George finds Butler. Back to George. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Coulibaly. They get it back. Shot's good by Sarr.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Wizards trail by 5. George passes to Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Dillingham. He's averaging about 6 points per game. The shot comes out. Kispert with some nice D. Butler surveying the floor. It's George on the wing. Pass to Sarr. Coulibaly on the wing. Clock at 6. Butler with the ball from deep. Miller pulls it in. Here's Dillingham. Butler covering. Miller outside to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Washington. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Now here's Butler. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game, and he gets it to go. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to McDaniels. Miller on the wing, defended by Kuzma. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game.
And, you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
That's good for Miller. Miller hits them both. And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Miller. Outside Edwards. The triple hits for Edwards.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Carrington. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. To the right side. 19-footer. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Miller pulls it in. The Timberwolves lead by 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of scoring guard.
And again, Washington, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. When players look ahead, how much are they circling particular games on the calendar?
Well, I don't think this generation of players still use paper calendars, Ernie.
Showing your age there, old buddy.
I walked into that one. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
The Ant-Man cometh. Few guys are more valuable to their teams, and he hasn't even reached his ceiling yet.
Yeah, his combination of strength and explosiveness are rare.
He's like a smaller version of young Shaq. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Miller. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Kuzma, that's good.
Boy, he's got a nice feel for that shot. Kuzma's percentage on floaters is stupendous. That's outstanding for you guys who don't have a dictionary. It's a big weapon for him.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Wizards trail by 5. Outside Coulibaly. Kuzma against Miller. Valanciunas with a screen on Miller. Oh, deflected. Back to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Miller. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
His first shot coming late. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Kuzma up top. And the bucket is good. Kuzma's got 9.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
Here's McDaniels. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 3. Here's Carrington. Some solid defense from Edwards. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Conley finds Edwards. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound Washington.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Now here's Coulibaly. Defense right on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Miller outside. Back to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. McDaniels. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And when it comes to getting high percentage looks, here are the big men who know how to get it done. Number 5, Rudy Gobert.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Now here's Kuzma. 9 points in the game. Here's Carrington. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Minnesota leading by 3. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. When you've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level, you got something real good for yourself.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season. 2004 BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Conley with the ball. Poole picks him up. Tipped. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Sarr misses.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed with it. Defended by Kuzma. Reed in the post. Kuzma on him. Blocked! And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Naz Reid. Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Gobert, and Dillingham subbed in for Miller. Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Coulibaly. Wizards trail by 6. Poole with the ball. George outside. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Pass to Poole. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. No one covering. Randall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Now here's Poole to the middle. Shot to stop the run, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Can't connect from short range. And so George will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 7. And here's Holmes. Here's Sarr. Checked by Randall. Sarr passes to Poole. The shot. Can't nail the jumper. Minnesota leading by 7. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. The Wizards making a switch here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. George passes to Sarr. Randall with some nice D.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kispert is out there with Butler. Then there's Sarr. Then there's George. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's George. Releases from 15. Good on the jump shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Randall. The D's right on him. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Holmes against Reed. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Randall outside. That won't go either for Randall. Well, the Wizards shooting about 41%. Holmes passes to Sarr. Butler on the wing. Checked by Randall to tie it up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Holmes. That one misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Randall. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
The free throw drops for Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Washington has possession. 4-point game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
he clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Poole against Edwards. Pass to George. Here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's the 3. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Conley passes to Gobert. Now Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Outside Conley. 4-3. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Who else but Mike Conley? This guy seems to always come up in the big moments.
Poole. And Poole fighting through contact.
You need a bucket? Poole can get it for you.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. McDaniels with it. Reed a screen on George. Here's McDaniels. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Poole, the pass to Kuzma. Poole a screen on McDaniels. Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Slick move that time by Conley with the rock, carving out some space for himself to get the hoop.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Poole against Conley. Here's Kuzma, and the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
Couldn't avoid the charge there, even with the little hop step.
Minnesota leading by 5. Conley passes to Gobert. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Gobert.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Now here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Koulibaly up top. Over Gobert. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
That's the definition of clutch. Hitting the big-time shot on a bigger opponent.
Really just shows you the toughness and determination this man had. Impressive.
For 3. Carrington no good. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Miller. Now Edwards. Edwards is doubled. And he commits the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Poole for 3. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball.
Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out below.
Big finish.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. .26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Poole. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Valanciunas. Kuzma with the ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul it. He's a real force in this league, folks.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Kuzma hits them both.
A steady hand at the line in a tough situation narrows it to a one-possession game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And it's Koulibaly missing. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Kuzma outside, takes the 3. And so it's Minnesota with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.